Hello guys, and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm Shy Ambrose, and today's video is all about foundation. As you can see, I did light makeup because this is all about foundation. And I have 3 of M.A.C foundations. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the Pro Longwear powder pressed, powder pressed compact. Comes like this. I didn't really use much of it because I'm a full coverage kind of person, and this is light to medium coverage, and I didn't know this when I bought it, but I wore this for prom, and I'll put a picture of like how it looked. I did conceal first. I did a lot of concealing first because I tried this out like 2 days before prom and realized that it wasn't full coverage. So I concealed a lot to make this work. And I did want something light because of prom. I'll be dancing. I didn't want to sweat off a thick foundation because that would be too messy, because you would wipe off and you would have foundation all over your fingers, and that's not what I was trying to work with. So if you want to go like really light, this is the way to go. So I would conceal and highlight before I put on this foundation, and then I would just brush it and fix it up with the powder. And next, I have the M.A.C Studio Sculpt Foundation, and this was my life for the longest time. This was the only foundation that I would ever use, but I also did have this in the winter time, and now it's like spring going into summer. So I don't use this nearly as much because this is really thick, and this is what I had prior to prom. So I was like, I should probably go to the M.A.C store and buy a new foundation, because this foundation, I know that I will sweat off after like 5 minutes of dancing because it is that thick. Yeah, but this works really well, and I think it, when I wore it, I would color correct acne, then I would go in and highlight and contour, because it was so thick and full coverage. I didn't want to highlight and contour before, because I feel like you wouldn't be able to see the contour or the highlights, so I just didn't want to defeat the purpose of highlighting and contouring with a foundation, so I did it afterwards, and I found that it looked really good. And I'll put some pictures in the video of when I would wear it, because I used to wear it all the time, so I'd have plenty of pictures of that. But yeah, this is perfect for like the winter, fall time when it's colder, or if you're going somewhere where you know it's going to be cool and you really do need a full coverage foundation. And yeah, this will really work for you. Just don't go somewhere hot, because it's liquid foundation already. And if you do set it with a powder, it's still liquid, so if you start sweating and you wipe it, it's obviously going to come off because it's liquid. Anyways, then lastly, I have the Studio Fix, and it looks like this. And this is my favorite. I got this after prom, and I kind of wish I would have gotten that instead of the Pro Longwear. But I got this after prom, and I just love this. This is what I'm wearing right now. I just love the way it looks, and it is light, like it's full coverage, but because it's a powder, it's obviously lighter than if I were to wear the Studio Sculpt. So when I wear this, I highlight and contour under the the foundation, just so that you can still, like, it's full coverage, but you can still see the definition of the contour, and you can still see the highlight of where I had it. And I also don't go over that too much because I still obviously want to see it, but if I did want to cover it up more, I definitely could, and you still would be able to see it. But this works really, really well. This is definitely a full coverage because I have a lot of acne, and obviously, yeah, I do conceal under it too, but not nearly as much as I would if I was using the Pro Longwear. And I don't color correct this because I think with a powder, if you were to color correct, you would still be getting this like orangey tint, and I think color correction would work best if you have a liquid foundation because it would make it, I don't know, I just have a theory that this wouldn't work. But yeah, so these are the three. If you want a heavy, well, not if you want a liquid full coverage foundation, Studio Sculpt is the way to go. Just make sure that when you wear it, you're going to like a cool place so you don't sweat off your face because you look like you're melting and you don't want to do that. If you need a light coverage, light to medium coverage, the Pro Longwear Powder Press is definitely your way to go. And if you want a light but full coverage foundation, Studio Fix is the way to go. And this is my favorite, so you can obviously do light to medium coverage with this, but I feel like this is automatically medium to full coverage when you put it on because it is so thick that it's going to cover up everything that you need covered up. So I hope that these help you in your decision making of what MAC foundations you would like to use. I still want to try out the liquid Pro Longwear, but I'll save that until like the fall time because that's liquid. And like I said, I think liquids are best for like fall to winter time because summer you're going to probably melt your face off, and melted off faces don't look good. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope that this helped you a little bit in your decision making. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And like I said, thanks for watching. See you guys on the flip side. Bye.